What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Melmans Mechanical Macabre. I have the oil pan that will finally let me put the engine in to binding. Really hot. I just had to put a power steering pump on this freaking thing. But we have some more work to do today. When we get done, I'm gonna try to come back over here and film getting the oil pan on and hopefully get the engine set where it's supposed to be. And then the next time we have some time, we will do transmission, and then we will get to make sure everything's all buttoned up, basically, to do headers. For now, we'll finish the exhaust at a later date. Just for right now, I just want the things I need, basically, for me to start this thing when I get done to it. But once we get transmission in and everything's buttoned up, all the shifters connected, everything's connected, I'm going to be running back up to my cousin's house where the Blazer now resides. The Blazer is gone, sadly. But I gotta go pull the kill shot off the Blazer, and then we're gonna do a pretty in-depth look on how to connect everything on that kill shot, including the fuel system. And the biggest issue we'll have there is I have to figure out a return line, because this did not have one. So I have to figure that one out, but it shouldn't be too difficult. But we'll see y'all in the next clip. All right, we done working for the moment. Let's open this oil pan and see what we got. Forget what all this thing came with. I know it came with a pan and a gasket. Wasn't sure what else it came with. Oh, actually comes with freaking bolts. God damn it. And a pickup tube. That's what we like to see. And a freaking rubber gasket. Thank God. That cork I was concerned about. So I'm very glad that this has a rubber gasket, actually.
Nice one-piece rubber gasket.
Yeah, nice one-piece rubber gasket. Let's check this can out. It's just it's just like bare steel, basically. So I'll paint it with some rust protective paint. And then she should go in properly.
How's that? How weird's that? You gotta drain your oil from the front.
Yeah, because normally you would look at it and you're thinking, oh yeah, that's the front of your engine. No, this is the front of your engine.
Because front sump.
Because, old Ford car is why. But, wait a minute. It's got a plug in it, but it comes with a magnetic drain plug. Sick. I don't know if I want to put that in there or not.
Might be scared of what you pull
I'm a little
out.
scared of what I find afterwards. But I don't think I have any paint left. No, I got some. I don't think I have enough, though. We can try it. I just don't think I have enough.
We do have a Dollar General.
Yeah. Is this the way to properly do this? No.
Not even close.
Not even close, but
This is the way we're gonna do it.
yes.
All right, so what you want to do is put on 7 heavy coats of running.
What you want to do is get as close as humanly possible and just spray out of it. No, don't do that. It'll look like absolute crap. I will need another can of this, guaranteed. Well, it seems as though I'm out of paint. You know, oh, hey, more paint. Wonder where that came from. Hey, Jay, did that come out of your butt?
Never really checked. I don't know.
Rust tough. Good enough.
It's black. That should be an almost full can, too.
It is. An almost full can.
You're welcome.
What you think?
I don't know, guys. What do you think? It looks really good on camera. And it looks semi-decent in person.
Don't look at it. It actually looks pretty good.
Well, that's because you're not spraying over cracked. It was smooth when you painted it.
Well, yeah.
Therefore,
It's new. Of course, it's not
it's gonna look smooth
Yeah, that's my point.
unless you ran it anywhere. Hell, you could even throw some clear. You could even throw that clear on it, and it would literally be like perfect after that dries.
Yeah. Lacquer? Yeah, let's do it after it dries. Which, with as hot as it is, give it 10 minutes.
We'll literally get 1 second.
All right, so we put we actually got an oven. That's our oven.
Baking in the 90-degree heat outside.
It feels like more like 105, but you know. So we got that in the oven, cooking. So with that being said, I need to go ahead and just lift that up where I can get that one off. You know, do the whole swap-a-roo after that is dry and after we clear it. After that, really hope that this goes how it's supposed to. So, we shall see. There's still a lot, technically, that I have to do before we get, like, anywhere productive. But the big thing is just getting it in. It does fit tightly. Headers will be
Something.
Yeah, that'd be something. I've seen.
You know, if those
problem with shorties, but I've not seen. People say that long tubes actually fit better than shorty headers do.
You know, if you don't want to destroy those headers,
I'm not going to.
well, if you don't want, like, if it requires you to bash a header and you don't want to destroy those, there is a set of jank rust headers on a Windsor block in the middle of our field.
That's a big block.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was a Windsor.
No, that's a big block.
Oh,
You
okay.
can tell with the intake, it's real wide. It's a big block. I don't know what it is. We have this boat anchor of an engine that has been sitting where we used to have a hay barn and then a tornado something.
Took the barn, the whole barn.
Yeah, tornado pretty much took the barn.
No, it did. There's nothing left. The cattle guard's the only thing left.
No, it knocked the barn over because I remember spending several weeks one summer taking the tin off of it, what was left of it. But that engine has been sitting there probably as long as I've been alive, 28
Should we show it to him?
Yeah, we will show it to you, but allow me to explain. It's been sitting there forever in the weather, in the elements. And I I never knew exactly what it was. But while I was trying to figure out alternator bracketry, magician crap, I was like, oh wait, let me go look, because we always thought it was a Windsor block. No, it's a big block. I just don't know what big block. I don't know if it's a 390, 390, or if it's a 460, or if it's a 400 modified, because they have the same intake as a big block, even though those are trash engines, in my own opinion. But if it's a big block, maybe salvageable, but I doubt it. Because like I said, it still has manifolds or something on it. So I don't think
they're headers. I drove past them today. They are headers.
Okay. So it has headers on it, but I don't think. So I don't think that water, because it has valve covers, it has an intake and everything. And the way it's sitting, I wouldn't think water, but would get into the cylinders. But water gets everywhere it shouldn't be. So I'm sure it is, and I'm sure it's rusted.
Shut.
Yeah, you're not gonna spin it.
No, but it would be a good block to take apart and learn how everything goes together, and then you can paint it and make it look cool as a side piece.
Big block is just it's the same as anything else. It's just big. But so yeah, I'll show it to you guys sometime this video. Hopefully I can remember to do that because it's freaking ridiculously hot right now. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. In the time I've been talking, I guarantee you that's dry. With how freaking hot it is.
I can't tell if the cardboard is making it look like there's not paint on it on the side or not.
That's still a little tacky.
Tacky.
It looks like it has metallic in it, but it doesn't.
It's just metal.
Yeah, you gotta have that metallic oil pan, So, also, I don't think I've shown you the ID, but we had to go the good stuff and get some Speedy's mufflers.
They just look. I just look at them. They look good.
Yeah, they're freaking awesome. They're stainless. They're freaking awesome.
And the logo's etched into it.
Yeah, the logo is like laser etched into it. It's really sick. I love it. And they're
hefty.
pretty beefy. They're actually kind of heavy for how small these things are. I mean, these are 12 inch, 16 inch, no, not 16, 12 inch glass packs.
Yeah.
And they are 3 inch. I mean, it's gonna sound pretty good. And I have decided, instead of an X pipe, we're gonna do an H pipe, because I don't want the raspy echo that you get with an X pipe, because it's an old small block, and I don't want the raspy, it'll sound like a freaking coyote with the rasp that it pretty much has stock. So I want to do an H pipe. It'll keep that low tone to it, because I want the lower tone.
I love X pipes.
Yes, cameraman loves X pipes. But I'm gonna go with H pipe, because number one, it's easier to make.
That thing better stay away from me.
And also, it's easier for me to be able to drill a hole for the O2 bung, because I only have one. If I had two, I wouldn't even do that, and I would do true duals, but I don't have two. So, could I get two? Yes, I just don't want to pay the $80 for another wideband sensor. That would, it would plug right into the kill shot, but I just don't want to. I'll just make the X and call it good. It's gonna be a very simple exhaust. So we have got a few things to do. This totally wasn't sitting with nothing on it. It's fine. The blackjack distributor is in. Took the cap off hadn't seen him. Because the original transmission was the 6-cylinder. It does not have the bell housing. And also, therefore, does not have the correct "I will kill you." We have a wasp problem, but I had to get a new yoke. And I got the correct U-joint size that goes with that, and the correct spline count for a C6. Let's see if it actually fits.
Because that would suck. Also, Brady made a mess with his old transmission.
Honestly, I set that there and it did not leak. But I think because there's pressure on the pan, it has pretty much ruined that quart gasket that's in it. And it's just...
So he ruined our grandpa's floor.
It's a shop. He did that.
Yeah, but that was from this thing. That's...
Yeah.
Actually, it's from that.
Yeah, it's actually from this.
That is ATF. Is exactly what that is.
This is a C6, and it came out of this truck because he replaced the C6
With
C6, but it's a built C6 with like a 3000 stall.
Can't see it, but there's a new trans up in there. It's new and shiny and cool. Anyways, that has, I think, a stock stall converter in it.
This does, yes. Which I don't need one.
But it's got manual valve body.
Yes, so it's a manual automatic.
It's a semi-automatic.
Yeah, it's a semi-automatic transmission.
That's
illegal, apparently. Hey, let's go.
Hey, yo. What are you doing over there with that trans?
Don't worry about it. That is great. I love it.
Oh. And then his drive shaft. Because that piece doesn't fit.
This does not fit this, but it does fit
It
that
fits.
C4 and the E4OD that's over here that used to be in this truck. Stop. All right. Old oil pan off. New pickup tube on. And she's ready. So, set you up for a time lapse. Go ahead and throw this thing on. Okay, as you guys just seen, new pan is on.
And I'm back.
And torque to spec. Yeah. So, I guess I'm gonna let AJ do some more filming.
Gross.
And hopefully I can get this thing to sit in here how it's supposed to.
Right.
Let's find out.
Don't drop it like I did the 350 in your Blazer.
Don't drop it like it's hot.
Don't drop it like it's hot. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, I wanted to drop it like it's hot. Snoop Dogg up in here.
Don't drop it like... never mind, I can't say that. That's...
Beep. Slowly go to your home. Get that cleared. Okay, where am I? Okay. Getting pretty close. Make sure that stays out the way. Alright. Now. Alright. I like the way this looks. Pan is clearing. And what's really funny, before I actually put this in here, is I called CJ's, and this pan is actually supposed to be for 69 to 73, 73 or 75. So it's not supposed to fit a 68, but my mind, I'm thinking, what's the freaking difference? It's a 351, and there's no way they changed the steering that much in 1 year, which I could be wrong. However, I was told this would not fit, but as of right now, it's not hitting anything. And it doesn't look like it's going to either. The most thing I was afraid of would be my sway bar, but like not even close. 3 inches in front of the pan, so it's totally fine. But just goes to show sometimes when they say it don't fit, it actually fits. Oops. But let me get these ready to slide in here after I get this thing where it needs to be. And let's set this puppy in here and call it a day after that. Hey, I said easy.
You dropped it.
It was like, I want to go home now.
Dropped.
You know what's funny?
What? It's on the edge mounts?
Yeah.
Well, it definitely shouldn't sit at that angle.
No. This side's not all the way. The other side is though. Speaking of understand. Are you where you need to be? No, you need to go down. I think. Oh, so close. Okay. Yeah. I got the front part. So you didn't.
Here, freeze your body for a second.
A little bit of movie magic. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure that looked awful.
You gotta edit it just like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, she's a freaking one car.
There it is.
All right. Whoa.
And this, my friends, is a 351 Windsor and a 68 Mustang.
Ta-da! No, all we gotta do is tighten. Oh god. So hot. And I don't like it. Crap out of it. Huh? I said tighten the crap out of it. See if I can get a cinematic angle of this. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that mechanic hand. You want to tighten it to the point to where your impact wrench is just part of the car now.
Yeah. More specifically, your wrench.
Hey, the wrench is fine.
The wrench is one with the car. Oh yeah. There we go.
And now, the moment of truth. It is in the car. The real question, can we get the bolt out of the back of the head?
Yeah. No, the real question is going to be the headers.
Brady, your heater hoses aren't clearing.
Yeah, that's not a problem right at this second. It's not going to sit back like that. It's going to be more tilted forward. It's just lean back right now.
Yeah, because there's no trans to hold it up.
That's what I'm saying. It won't be like that. Well, people, that is a Windsor in a Mustang. Yeah, we got a lot of things to do, yes. Am I gonna get there?
Maybe.
Pardon my language, but damn right I am. I am determined. We've got this far, and I will get there.
The next time you guys see it, it might be the front might be on 5-lug.
No, I'm gonna video all of that. This I'm gonna say I meant to say this earlier, but this is gonna be a really long video, and I apologize if you guys don't like long videos, but when it comes to doing this kind of stuff, it's just a lot easier to film a lot of stuff and give you guys a lot of content to watch, rather than, you know, doing like 3 20-minute episodes. I can do 1 hour-long one, and it'd be a lot more. It's a lot easier for me. Like, yeah, it might take me longer to edit. However, that's a lot of content to watch. And I think I'm gonna stick with the longer videos, unless it's something tiny that we're doing to this. I'm gonna stick with the long videos because there's a lot of information that I told you guys that I would show you, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try to put a lot of information in one long video. So now I am gonna save first startup for the video after this one, if I get that far, in a timely manner. So you guys might see this start next video or the video after that, depending on the time frame that I'm getting stuff done. So I don't know where this one will end yet, but I want to at least get the trans in before this video ends. AJ, can you turn that with your finger?
Turn what with my finger? No. Oh, maybe.
Sweet.
There is a Windsor and a Mustang. A little crooked, but a Windsor and a Mustang.
All right, that is gonna do me in for the day. As you can tell, I'm just drenched. It's really hot, really humid, and we still have to unload a tractor before we get to go home. So, not the end of the video, don't worry. But we will pick up, I don't know about tomorrow, but maybe day after next, and get this transmission radiator. The only thing I really need to go buy is plugs for the intake, and I need to get some stuff that I can plug in my heater hoses with, because that's pretty much the only thing that this car has. You know, no power steering, no fancy schmancy anything. This is about as old school as it's gonna get. Or well, my version of old school anyway. I know people have different versions of that, but going good so far. I'm glad this is finally sitting in where it's gonna be. And it worked. Pan worked great. It doesn't seem to be hitting anything. Yeah, that worked great. I will.
Plenty of clearance on the sway bar, as you guys can see. Way, like, all the clearance in the world on the sway bar. And just enough clearance on the back over here.
Now
Doesn't hit anything.
actually, before we call it a day,
And the back looks like that, and the motor's on the tilted back.
before we call it a day, I want to see if these headers are gonna fit. And on these, you do have to go in from underneath. But we'll just do the driver's side just to see if it fits. Am I skeptical? Slightly.
Well, the driver's side's the bad one.
Am I also halfway confident? Yeah, kind of. But I am slightly skeptical. But let's find out. AJ, you want to come on this side and
Try to
just kind of see what happens?
watch you fish it in here.
Yeah, watch me fish it in here. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
See if Brady's face emerges through the crack in between the head and the fender. Hey, look at that.
Hello.
It's a giraffe.
It's a giraffe. Can I fish a long tube up in this hole? I don't know. Let's find out.
Sir, do you need help?
I just want to see if I can get close. Where am I at? I don't
You're-
know where I'm at.
You gotta come up. No, the back needs to come up. The back's hitting something.
Hang on. Try this. Oh, this is difficult. I think I need to lift the car up for it to help me. Oh, wait. Wait.
Wait.
Get over there. Ain't no way. Am I insane or did that go in there?
No, that's about where it should sit.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh my god.
Come up here and look. I got it.
That's wild. How did that actually work?
This is supposed to be the bad side too. The driver's side's always the bad side.
Yeah, the driver's side's always the bad side just because of the steering. That's crazy. That,
I'm afraid to let go because I'll drop it.
that's fine. You can there we go. Yeah, it'll be fine. That's wild.
Guys, look, it has headers on it. It's got long tubes.
Oh yeah, there's significantly more room on this side compared to over there. So if driver's side fits, passenger side usually is not a problem. But let me not get ahead of myself. We'll cross that when we get there. But as for now, we're gonna call it a day. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, everybody, it is a new day. Several days later. Been working quite a bit, so it kinda, I apologize to everybody. I know everybody's been wanting the video of the kill shot, and that is the very next video you guys will see. So we're gonna get this transmission in first, and we're gonna end this video after that, and then the entire next video is going to be just kill shot install. Just everything, the wiring, the fuel, everything about how I'm gonna do it. So I will show y'all how to do that in the next video. For this video, I'm gonna work on driver side header, and then we're gonna put the transmission in, and then we're gonna do passenger side header. Hopefully in that order, because of the angle that my header comes out. If I was to put both headers on, I don't think I can fit the transmission up in there with both exits coming out where they come out. I don't think there's enough room. So, and also with that being said, if I was to put the transmission in before doing either header, I don't think I can get the driver header in with the transmission. So we're going to do driver header first, and then transmission, and then passenger header, because passenger header is always the easiest. So, I'm going to get to getting the header bolts in on the driver's side and getting it where it needs to be. But before I do that, I have to cut the end off of the exit, the header exit down there, because it's got the, what are they called?
Collector? Oh, the 3-bolt flange.
3-bolt flange collector. And I don't need that because the exhaust kit I bought slips right over it. So I'm going to cut that off and just make it nice and flat and, well, round. But deburr and everything like that, that way it just slides over and I can put a hose clamp on it. A hose clamp, exhaust clamp. So we're going to do that. We'll catch you guys in a minute. Alright, I got this marked out where I'm going to cut it off. So, time to just cut it off, I guess. And hope you got it straight. Always wear eye protection. That's pretty straight, actually. Now, in theory, like this, one end of this anyway. It's not that end. Probably have to clean it up a little bit for it to actually do it. But yeah, this end will slide over it. I'll just have to deburr it a little bit. Where is that? There we go. Yep. And just like that, it's gonna be super easy. Just get a exhaust clamp here. You know, measure out where we're gonna start the 45 out, because I am going to have to fit in my speedy snaps somewhere in here. So, you know, cut out that part, put the 45 and just go straight and have it straight out before the rear tires. And also, we have the whole car on jack stands now because we're going to get
The rear end out.
the rear end out and get it swapped as well. So now, driver's side header is ready to go in. So, I guess let's throw it in there and then we will go ahead and grab that C6. I'm going to look it over and see exactly if I need to change anything with the linkage on the transmission itself, or if it'll be fine and I can just connect it and go on about my day. So
This is one of those ran when parked, worked when parked type transmissions.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but it's a manual valve body. So it's an automatic, but it's not.
It won't shift like an
You have to
automatic.
shift it yourself. It will not shift gears like a normal automatic will. A manual valve body was put in it for obvious reasons. But so it's a manual. I don't know.
Manmatic.
Yeah, there you go.
It's what those are called now. Manmatics.
Manmatics. So technically, every time I drive it, gotta go all the way down into first, slap it to second, slap it to drive.
Third, whatever.
Because C6s, C4s are both 3 speeds. Just C6 can hold a little more power than a C4 can.
It's kind of like the T45 and the T5.
And the T56. Yeah. Also, I had thought about finding a T10 because when I used to look for them, they were $400 and now they're $1,200. So scratch that idea until maybe this fall. But eventually, Bonnie will get a 4-speed because I want to keep it old school. But anyway, let's move on to throwing this thing in.
And then right.
Well, when you beat it like Michael Jackson, it just slides right into place.
Quite literally.
Like we slid it in here and it went right where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Because before it would go about right there, and I mean, like I said, it didn't need to go very much, and it just slides right where it needs to be now.
You guys can maybe see down there where it touches the. I know you can kind of back here, right in there. You could see where it kind of touches the steering box. But now that we're getting header bolts in, we're getting closer, Brady.
Yes, we are. Okay, front one is started. Gonna start a back one, slide the gasket in.
Because the slip gaskets are the best gaskets ever made.
Facts. If you don't have these right here, with the little notches on the edges, don't use them. I promise you, these are better. And they're kind of more like a metal gasket. I know they sell like the ones that are kind of like head gaskets where they got like 3 layers to them. And those are the good gaskets. Those are the really, really good gaskets actually. But these, probably second best. And the fact that they have the little hooks on the end instead of a full circle makes it a lot easier for the install.
Put a front bolt in, put a back bolt in, slide the gasket in.
And then button it up.
You don't have to worry about lining up bolt holes and dropping gaskets and.
Nope. Now it's just lining up this hole.
Don't know if you guys can hear it, but
It is thundering.
Mother Nature isn't happy.
No, she's not. And if
Oh,
it
it's-
starts raining a whole bunch, I'll be limited to my video edit. Kind of like that. Yeah, so we'll film some more when it's not doing this.
Alright, I finally got the driver header on. Come on, door. After probably an hour and a half of screwing with it, it takes a lot to get these freaking things on. Had to beat it in multiple places, but she fits despite one bolt, but that's fine. I'll make it not leak. So now we're gonna move on to transmission.
Yay.
Yay. Probably. Yeah, it's definitely gonna make a mess. But I'm gonna be checking shift linkage here. Yeah, in there. And I'll have to figure out which one is which, or which way is which, I think. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I showed you, but I got the yoke and it fits, so I'll have to change that out. But that'll be after we get this bad boy in here. But let's see if I can't figure out which one is park. That would be park. Yeah, that would be park. And then all the way back would be first. Alright, so we got that figured out.
Park, reverse,
Neutral,
drive,
second, first.
first, yeah.
Okay,
First, second, third, drive.
it's first, second, drive.
First, second, drive,
Neutral, reverse, park.
Alright. And I don't know what the...
That is for something else.
What is... It's not the lockout because it's moving.
It doesn't have a lockout anymore.
Well, whether it's up or
Well,
it's down, it doesn't matter.
The manual valve body, it's always pretty much locked out. But we do have a, is this it?
No, that's a cap. That's the
Okay.
big cap.
I've got a shift vacuum thing. Oh, goes right back here. Okay. Yeah. So we'll have to connect a vacuum line to kill shot, but there's plenty of spots for that. So I might go ahead and throw doing that in with the kill shot since it is part of it. But let's get this thing in the car.
Alright, so we got the transmission like, what would you say, halfway in?
It's technically in, I just gotta tighten it up.
So we got it down there, you can see it. We got 4 of the bolts started. Let's see if I can find a better angle on this side. Yeah, right there. So we got one here, one there. Brady's tightening one down there. See his socket right there. And then there's another one started down there somewhere. So, I mean, trans is in. We just got to tighten all the bolts. Brady's down here. We have it supported front and back to help Brady because this trans is
It's so ridiculous.
it's a big trans. So we got a jack stand on this side, jack on that side.
Yeah, looking at it, you would not think it is as heavy as it is. Like, you'd think, like, yeah, it's heavy, but like,
We pulled the other trans out and it was kind of easy. This not even
close.
It's so heavy,
It's so freaking heavy, it's not even funny.
but it's just a much bigger transmission.
Much bigger. Like, size comparison, it's not even close.
Oh, it's so
But
much bigger.
if you had a C4 from a small block, like a 302, they're almost the same size, actually. But the C4 that came in the inlines,
It has a smaller bell housing.
yeah, it's got a smaller bell housing, and it's just a smaller transmission in general,
But glad to announce that the header tube does clear the transmission.
finally, after I beat the crap out of it.
Clears the trans It's got like an inch of room over here, so I don't think we'll boil any trans fluid. I think we'll be fine. You can see the header. Here's a better look at it for you guys. That's where we clarenced before, and then we clarenced up there next to the steering rack. And looking at it, that looks like it doesn't need clearance, but it did. And when the motor goes up, because it's still not laying in place,
because I got to put the transmission
cross member back in,
back in.
It'll probably still help it being a little bashed. It's not bad,
No.
but
But it did need it though.
it did indeed need it.
But we got this header. I've got this one fully in. Passenger side looks like it's gonna be a lot easier. I say that, and I hope I'm right because, you know, I hate headers. I love them and hate them at the same time. You love them because you're going to gain horsepower. It's a horsepower adder. But at the same time, they're just a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
At all times. I've never had a set go in properly how they're supposed to.
Unless they're not in the car.
Yeah, that too. Come here, you hugger.
Oh, am I supposed to be doing something?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have to go up a little bit. But...
I was like,
you mother.
what? Bolt come out?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go get the small impact? Or is that the small impact?
No, that's the big impact.
Do you want me to go get the small one?
Yeah, that would probably help.
Where's that in the truck?
Yeah, it's in the truck.
Yeah, you can talk to your fans.
Alright. What's good about this is speed cable. I'm gonna go right back into this one. I just need to get the bolt out of the C4. It's the same size, I do believe. We've got the plug in for now, that way if there was any transmission fluid left in it, it didn't spill out all over me. Because that's always usually what happens when I deal with transmissions, because we never have these. So I'm glad we have that.
Have
'Cause
what?
I didn't feel like taking a bath.
Oh, that plug?
Yeah.
It's because it's out of the other C6.
Yeah.
Baby impact.
Baby impact.
Baby knife. Baby knife.
Okay, I'm coming. What do you want me to do, Brady? What do you want me to do?
Lower this jack stand.
Well, the second I lower that, it'll put weird strain back on it.
No, just lower it. Put it underneath it, please.
Damn it.
It's so heavy.
Too far. You went too far. Go back.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of burning. I'm sorry.
I promise I'm not dying. It's just really heavy.
It's still the guitar converter. Stay bolted in. I could see 2 studs.
Oh, thank you.
I guess that's all that matters. And it's on the dowels. So we better get the trans bolts in.
Note to self. Oh, my phone fell.
No.
No.
Please tell me it's still caught.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna be so mad. You guys can hear us.
Yeah, I know you can hear us, but I really hope it
see us.
didn't fall until after I did that.
Hayden.
Sweet mother of God.
Let's get these trans bolts back in before
Yeah, please.
something decides to
Something decides to not
not
stay.
Yeah. Do we have torque converter bolts?
Yes. They're actually torque converter nuts, but yes, I have them.
I mean, yeah, torque converter nuts. Because I can put 2 of them on right now.
Hang
Where are they at?
on. They're either up on the cowl or they're on the other torque converter. On the other converter.
Oh my gosh!
Sweet mother. Sweet mother of God. That was heavy. So, oh God, note to self, if you're doing this, get yourself a freaking transmission jack. I have one. It's just at Zach's house. Or well, I guess it's theirs, but probably would have been.
We were there yesterday.
Yeah, would have been super useful.
Knowing we were going to do this today.
Yeah. Oh my God. But now I gotta find the transmission bolts that
We found and lost and
that I found lost and then found again. But I think I'm gonna end it here. The transmission is basically in now. Like I said, next video is gonna be kill shot and maybe rear end. I don't know yet. But I know this video has probably been very long. I apologize. No, I don't think it'd be that long because I've got, obviously you guys have seen, there's going to be some fast forwarding through some things, but thanks for watching. If you enjoy watching me and AJ suffer, give us a like, comment, ask questions. I respond to everybody, for now, obviously. Hopefully if channel gets bigger, I'm still going to try to respond to as many possible people as I can. But the more people comment, the harder it is. But I am going to do my best of my ability to respond to everybody because I love when you guys ask questions. I love helping. And if I can help anybody get out of a situation that I get myself in every day, then it's a win. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends. And from me, Bonnie, and AJ, we'll see you in the next one.